What is going on, everybody? Welcome over here to the channel. Today we kick it off with episode 41 of the Montana Cattle Ranch series. So sit back, relax, smash that like button, and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget we are doing a giveaway, information in the description below. Let's get to it. So today we kick it off on September 1st over here on the Cattle Ranch series. And we skipped a few months since last episode. We went ahead and did our chores around the ranch, and I went ahead and I spent some money. Yeah, I spent a good chunk of the remaining money we had, and I changed some things up. One being, I got rid of the butcher shop. And if you remember the episode that I was talking about, the profitability of the butcher shop itself, it seems like you're actually losing money. Now, I could be wrong. I did not experiment with it, only because of the fact of the pricing just seems like way off for the price of beef. But it is what it is. I got rid of it, but we put some things in its place. But what we're doing now is I went ahead and emptied both the slurry pits on the cow barns, and we're going to take it down here and start getting some fertilizer made, because we are going to start getting prepared for our new productions. And you'll be able to check that out in just a minute here. But another big thing that we've got to do before harvest time next month is we've got to sell our goods. I'm sitting on so much cheese, so much fabric. It's kind of crazy. We've got to make some space and clear it out before winter. But first thing first, let me go ahead and crash the truck. That's always great. Let's go ahead and empty this slurry. Let's start getting some liquid fertilizer produced. And actually, I think, okay, I can do it here. I thought I was sitting on the little wrench here to be able to get it to go. So we want to produce the liquid fertilizer. We have water. We're good to go. So let's go ahead and activate that. I don't think I'll have to enable watering since we're already stocked up. Should be pretty good. Now, I have a feeling I'm actually going to fill this thing up, which isn't too big of a deal. If anything, I'll just store it in their manure pit right there, all the remainder. But it shouldn't fill it up. It did. Wow, okay. Not a big deal. Thankfully, we've got this pit right here that we can go ahead and put some in. And it's already doing it for us. That helps out a ton. And this will just take a second. There we go. But we're going to go ahead and drive over to the barn first before I go check out what we put in as far as productions. You may catch a glimpse of it, you may not, but I'm trying to avoid that. But we ended up picking up a new John Deere 8300. And this is specifically for this production. Same with the trailer, and same with the little water tanker here. Now, I've talked about what I planned on doing for a minute now, and I decided, you know what, we might as well go ahead and do it. I was going to get rid of some more farm ground back there and expand it to there, but honestly, this worked out perfect for it. But we went ahead and put in 2 coffee bean roasters with 2 Meridian diesel tanks next to them, and then we put it in 4 coffee bean greenhouses with a liquid fertilizer tank right next to them. And so that way everything's kind of all centralized. We don't have to go very far for it. I went ahead and put water in it, and I already put some liquid fertilizer in these. So let's go ahead and get these things fired up right away. We will keep them. Boom. Easy as that. It's nice already having everything set up ready to go. Let's go ahead and do this one real quick. I always forget that I have to click on it before I can actually activate it. But this should bring in a nice monthly income. Well, it probably won't be monthly. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence of that. I've been considering turning on auto sale of like our cheese and our fabric when it's produced. But I do kind of enjoy the uh, twice a year sell-offs that I've been doing, because it kind of makes us wait, makes us budget our money, and then we can ultimately see what we earn. But now we've got all our greenhouses going, and this production should be up and running by October, November. So 2 more in-game months. So we've got harvest, and then I've got to take the soybeans to turn them into diesel. Now, I think some of that byproduct that we get from that, we may end up selling some of the diesel off, because we're not going to need all of it that we're producing, but we're going to end up filling up both of these tanks. And I forget how much they hold. It should be quite a bit. Yeah, 250,000 liters in each one of these tanks. So we should be stocked up on diesel for quite some time. But let me go ahead, head back to the ranch. We're going to pick up the trailer that I've already got loaded with wool, and we're going to run that back really quick. It's going to be a lot of back and forth to get everything sold off, but I'll make it quick and easy. So I'll see you at the ranch. So I did say meet you at the ranch, but instead I just went ahead and grabbed the wool and ran it here really quick. I figured it was kind of easier that way. Oh, come on. Get in the spot. But we had like another 55,000 liters of wool somewhere in there. And I've been stocking it up through this whole time. These sheep produce massive amounts of wool. But before I grab this cheese, let me go ahead, run back to the ranch, pick up the mozzarella, and I'll meet you back here for the first sell-off. Alright, we're pulling up with our first sell-off. We got 71,000 liters of mozzarella and about 9,000 liters of eggs. So it should be pretty good. 746,000 plus an additional 63,000. Already puts us up to 862. I will take that all day of the week. And we've got just as much on the other side, if not a little bit more. So let me go ahead and pick up this cheese. We'll do a sell-off on this real quick. And we ended up with exactly a full trailer full of cheese. And that brought us another 207,000 plus an additional, we'll call it 18,000 for the environmental score. Let me go ahead and grab my fabric. So we're looking at about, we'll call it 65,000 or 6,500 liters of fabric for 568,000 plus 40, call it 49,000 for the environmental score. And we're already up to 1.7 million. Now, this will be a really nice payday with this mozzarella cheese. So let me gather this up, and then I'll meet you over there. Well, here's one trailer full. 90,000 liters. Will this crack a mill? I hope it does. Oh, close. Well, close. 919,000 plus an additional 78,000. Yeah, let's go. Alright, let me grab the rest of this. So we got another 68,000 liters of mozzarella. Let us see what this brings in. 694,000 plus an additional 59,000. We're already at 3.5 million. Let's go. So we're going to go ahead and run to the distilleries and pick all that up and do a sell-off on that as well. So I will meet you there. Okay, once again, we ended up with more whiskey than we did beer. Well, once again, we ended up with more whiskey than we did beer. I don't completely comprehend that at all. Like, they have the same working cycles, and we've emptied them at the same time, filled them at the same time. I'm confused. And I shouldn't have taken this way. I should have just backed out. But I think I can do it. Oh no. Oh, how do I get myself out of this one? Maybe try to straighten the trailer up some. Swing out a little wider. I think we can do it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do some finagling to try to get out of here. Oh, we did it. We did it. We got out of there. Cool. But I'm still really confused on how we ended up with more whiskey than we did beer. That does not make sense to me. Maybe I'm not understanding something completely when reading the whole cycles per month thing, but, you know, I'll go with it for now, I guess. We're getting more than I thought we would get, so I'm happy with that, I guess. So let's go ahead and sell this off. Should be, if I had to guess, probably 225,000. Just a guess. Oh, more than I thought. 281,000 plus an additional 24,000. And that puts our total up to, I'm going to call it, we'll say 3,762,000. I was going to round up, but I didn't because that's my actual, like, account balance. Now, one thing I did not do this episode was take our manure in. I think what I'll do is I'll hold on to it since we took the slurry to get it made to liquid fertilizer. We'll just wait till after winter and go ahead and clean our manure pits out and put that in the BGA. That will be a nice payday. Like, I have a feeling if we wait until winter, springtime, that's going to be a massive payday. But now the question is, what do I do with I'm going to call it $3.8 million. Like, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. Do I want to expand and buy some more land? But at the same time, that's more land that we have to work. I'm not exactly sure. Like, that's something that I'm going to have to think about. I may go ahead and purchase that plot of land that's got the 2 cow barns and the goat pasture on it. And we may go ahead and get some more dairy cows. But I would have to open up some more dairies for that. Or I go ahead and I purchase some more farmland. And we just keep at it. Grow this as big as we can. Now, if I do that, I'm going to have to expand because I don't have enough area to store all the other equipment that I would need for it. So, I don't know. It's kind of a catch-22 in a sense because if I do expand, we're going to need more equipment. I'm going to have to buy another combine. We're probably going to have to pick up some more tractors. I'm just not exactly sure. This is something I'm going to have to think about. I'll open the map up here. Like, we could always buy Field 41. I think we will go ahead and purchase that because it's right here in our lot. Easy to take care of. We don't really have to travel far for it. So I will purchase this. It doesn't even have anything on it, so that's cool. And I'll go ahead and purchase the soil information for it since we're at it. But other than that, I could just save up until after springtime, our springtime sell-off. And then we could buy this, which is something that I've been wanting to do. You know what? I think that's what we may do. We did buy another piece of ground that we'll be able to farm. And we've pretty much got everything that is accessible to us in a driving range. Like, we don't have to go under the bridge and around just to get over to here yet. Now, if I did purchase this, it would open up the ground to where I could actually build a bridge over to this field, and then we can farm this field as well. Kind of a thought. But I think we will kind of hold off on spending any more money at the time being and save this $3 million so we can make that purchase. But I think that's what we're going to call it on today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was just kind of a massive sell-off that we needed to do before harvest. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.